Hey up guys, let me start by prefacing this with an apology for being away for an extended period of time. I released that initial video saying I was coming back, and like so many others out there, since releasing that, we've just been sat waiting for the rain to pass. We had to take a very quick opportunity to do this video that you're now watching, a very brief sort of break in the weather, and just after we finished recording, actually, the weather front rolled back in. It's been near enough non-stop raining here for 3 or 4 weeks. But anyway, the topic of this video, that box in the background, it contains a huge stainless steel raised bed. It's very graciously sent to me by Vegega. I do suggest you go and check them out. Links are in the video description down below. They reached out to me and said, would I like to show off their raised beds? I'd been looking at something exactly like this for the longest of times, thinking and trying to save up to buy one. So I jumped at the opportunity, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, in this video we're going to look at it, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to get it constructed. What I do mention in this video is I was absolutely blown away with the quality of construction of these components. The beds themselves are made of, or the panels themselves are made of stainless steel, coated in a very, very heavy duty paint. I went into this review completely blind. I purposely didn't read what the beds are made out of, what they're painted with, you know, any of the special blurb. I didn't, because I didn't want to regurgitate any of that. But since building this and having a look, I have since had a look at what they are made out of, and yeah, they are top notch. The hardware is zinc plated, the panels are stainless steel powder coated in a very, very heavy duty paint that stands up to the rigours of both Tony and myself, or the missus and myself, putting this bed together. I think these would quite easily be at home in a certainly a nicer garden than the one we currently have, and would not look out of place anywhere. They do come in a variety of colours. They are just brilliant, well constructed, very easy to put together. So yeah, I cannot at this point recommend them enough. One thing you do need to stick around for, later in the video, I have a giveaway. Vegega are very graciously given us a bed to give away. It is the 7-inch version of one of the circular ones that you're going to see in a minute. There will be a link to it in the video description. It's going to come direct from Vegega, it's not going to come from me, which leads me to believe that I can quite happily say that this can be shipped anywhere to where Vegega can dispatch to. Now, they do have warehouses in the USA, Germany and the UK. So at this point I'm going to say it's limited to those countries, but if I find out any more information, I will be sure to put it in this video, or at least in a pinned comment on this video. I have emailed them, but obviously it's a bank holiday weekend, so we're not getting much response, because nobody's there. Everybody's out enjoying the coronation and the May Day bank holiday festivities. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is, coming up is the intro sequence, as you're all very familiar with, and then there is a short time lapse of the missus and I putting these beds together. So yeah, stick around for the giveaway. I think it's a great product, it's a great company. There are links to everything in the video description, so please do head on over and check out vegega.com. So without further ado, I'll talk to you in a bit. So, yeah, what you've just seen is, I don't know, how long did that take us? Let's have a look.
Not that long actually.
30 minutes, 35 minutes-ish. 40 minutes, no, 40 minutes. 4 minute time limit's about 40 minutes. No, half of it, yeah, 40 minutes. That took both me and the missus. And with Charlotte running around. Do you want up? Do you want to come on camera?
Yes.
Yes. Oh! Say hi. So yeah, in about 40 minutes, sorry, I know I'm repeating myself, camera keeps crashing out. Change some settings, hopefully it'll behave. It's about 40 minutes. Right, I'll trim it off in a minute, thank you very much. Watch what you're doing. Give it to Mum. It's built and ready.
Oh,
It's a bit heavy for you now, isn't she? Yeah. So yeah, just to quickly run you through. Just pass me the Vegega box, please, Charlotte. Because it's got some bits of information on that might be useful to people. Just sort of, do I agree with some of this stuff that you can't see because the stickers over it, but I know from other boxes. So, environmentally friendly material, steel, aluminium, totally recyclable, happy days. That, obviously, is going to take some time to test, but last up to 20 years, and I think actually that's guaranteed as well. I'd have to double check on the website and I'll put it on here somewhere. Easy to assemble. Yeah, easy to assemble. Bit fiddly. Sort of 100 bolts to put in something that size, I don't think is unfair, to be honest.
I would
but
say
it'd be handy to have a pamphlet to say, you know, put 3 on that side, 4 on the back. Yeah. Rather than having to try and figure it out. I know it's supposed to be modular, so you can do your own thing, but some suggestions would be nice. Strong heat dissipation, well, I say I don't know whether they're steel or aluminium. I'll try and find out and I'll try and put it in the video somewhere on screen. I'd say from its weight it's probably steel.
I would have thought so.
Yeah. So once again, don't know, but time will tell. Great for, well, I think that says kids and seniors. It's exactly why I went for that height, because I thought it's alright for Tony and I knelt down, and we're not short. I'm 6'2", you're 5'8", 5'9"?
5'8".
Yeah. So we're not short, and knelt down, it's perfect for us. It's perfect for Charlotte, it's perfect for the baby to be able to get their hands in and get dirty.
What?
And high rust resistance, well, it's painted steel. You don't get much more rust resistant than that. The nuts and bolts, they're all zinc plated, so
it feels like it's the powdered paint stuff. That's
it does feel like it's powder coated, doesn't it? Yeah. It feels like a very resistant paint. I mean, we're not gentle people, and I don't think we've scratched it once. Yes, we've left the plastic on, but
I don't mean the inside isn't plasticated.
Yeah, the inside isn't coated. Then you've got the reinforcement bars, which should hopefully stop it bulging. But my plan is, because one of the main things that I think, one of the main stumbling blocks that put people off buying something like this, is the thought of having to fill the bloody thing. Be it with compost, topsoil, whatever. Now obviously it could be an ongoing thing where you're making compost and filling them. I'm going to look at doing something along the lines of, not strictly adhering to, but along the lines of a mixture of no-dig and hugelkultur. Which I've already started in one of the round ones. To give you a bit of a sort of spoiler, it's a lot of sticks. That's it. It's a lot of sticks. Underneath that is a couple of inches of cardboard, and then you can put grass cuttings and things in and amongst that. Any green waste.
So it's got a couple of bags of our dinner compostables.
Yeah, it's got compostables in it, and obviously all that over time is going to break down. Yes, it will sink, but if you're going to grow perennials in, something that you're going to change out every year, something that you're going to take out, dig out, replace, change, it's not going to matter, because you can top it back up as it sinks a little bit. You can top it back up. So that's the idea with this one. The idea with this one is, I've already got some cardboard, thank you very much Marcus. The idea with this one is to put 1 inch to a cardboard across the bottom. You see just over here in the dumping ground, we've got a big pile of green waste. So that's going to get chopped up and put in there, which should heavily reduce the amount of requirement for either topsoil or compost. That's the plan. The other option would be, of course, if you remember back to my Scunthorpe days when I had the allotment plot in Scunthorpe, I could just fill these with alpaca manure. A lot of people might go, ooh, that'd smell. It genuinely doesn't. It genuinely doesn't. Could have filled them with alpaca manure. You could fill them with well-rotted horse manure. Just obviously, if you're going to use manures, you need to be aware of giving them time to settle, time to break down, so they're not so rich. Alpaca you can plant straight in. Horse obviously needs a bit of time to break down and for the nitrogen to dissipate. But these are going to be the at-home beds. The kids have claimed one each of the barrels, and then that one is just going to be, well, it's going to be largely veg, salads, things like that. Being me, being the lazy sort of inventive gardener, I'm probably going to irrigate them somehow. Not decided how I'm going to do that yet, but that's the plan for these. So I'll confirm once again in the video now, but it should be the 17-inch round that that Vegega are wanting to give away to one of you. It's going to come direct from them. I'm not going to touch it. What I will do is on screen now, so along here there'll be an email address. I'm not asking for likes, I'm not asking for shares, I'm not asking for subscribes, I'm not asking for comments, but you are going to have to send me a quick email. You can put anything in it. You can say oi fatty, or you know, whatever, don't matter. Put whatever you want in the email, just a hello, and from those emails I'll pick a winner. I'll try and do it via an RNG or some sort of comment picker or something like that. But yeah, there's genuinely no requirements, anything in the email, because it's just going to be a dedicated email address just for the competition. I will confirm and put on screen now whether it's UK only. It might not be, because they're not a UK only company, but I'll confirm and double check, along with the bed and the dimensions that they're actually giving me to give away. One thing I've just noticed actually with this small one, now is it a mistake or did I overlap it? Hang on. No, I overlapped it. Forget that. I was just about to say, with this black vinyl trim that you put around the top, leave yourself some extra on, because I thought it had shrunk back over a couple of days. But these have been out in the sun for what, about a week? Closer to two. And yeah, the black vinyl around the top hasn't shrunk back at all. It stayed exactly as it was fitted. And I've been sort of hammering that one, chopping up the sticks in it with a chain, literally with a chainsaw. And it's still like new. So they are really, really great quality, really, really good quality, and I'm happy to say, you know, get in on the competition. The website links and everything will be in the video description if you want to go and have a look for yourself. They're not cheap, so I do recommend taking the time to send me the email. Very fast delivery. They reached out to me. I initially ummed and ahed. I then said yes. These two, which were the two that they wanted me to review, arrived, I think it was next day, wasn't it? Or day after. So within 48 hours, these two were here. I emailed them straight off, so you realise you sent me the ones that I said I didn't want, because I said I wanted that one, because I felt this one was more applicable to a veg grower. These ones feel, to me, more applicable, before I saw them, to a flower shrubbery grower. Having now seen them and the sheer size of them, yeah, they're plenty big enough. You could put a dwarf tree in them. I don't even think it needs to be a dwarf. You could probably put a full size in. You could put the shrubberies in. You could put, they're massive. They are massive. Honestly, you don't get a real feel for the size of them until you get them put up. I mean, what can I give you? What can I give you for size comparison on these circular ones? Hang on, let me see what I can find knocking around in the garden. So angle it down so you can see them. So they are just full of, well, looks like they're full of crap, but to the gardener's eye, obviously you know that that's all green waste. It's all going to break down. What have we got that I can use for comparison? A baby? No, that's subjective really, isn't it?
Spade?
I'm thinking a spade, yeah. Most gardeners will be familiar with a spade. Most gardeners will be familiar with the size, or rough size, of your average spade. So there you go. That's the spade at the side.
You've also got the yellow bucket.
That I don't think I'm in shot for. So that's the spade at the front. So, you know, the tall one comes up to there, but I'm more interested in showing this measurement here. A spade fits in.
Everyone knows the size of a bucket, darling.
Well, no, buckets are subjective. You get 5 litre, 2 litre. How about a husky for measurement? Yeah, they're a lot bigger than I thought. So that was my mistake, and I appreciate Vegega saying, you know, keep them, give them away, fill them, use them, do what you want with them. These are possibly going to get rehomed to either my mum's, my dad's. Oh no, my dad said he can't have them. Don't know if my mum will want them. They might be a bit too big for her garden. But these might get given away to a home or a care home, or to a parent or to a family member or something like that. This one is the focus, and this one is going to be a little family raised bed, focusing on mainly quick growing veg, really, salads, things like that. We may put some brassicas in it for winter, but you could get a lot in there. You can get quite a lot in there, to the point where you could probably grow, if you had the right climate, grow enough salad continuously all year round for an entire household, just in that one bed, if you knew what you were doing. Yeah, one of these, call them bays. So from the curve to the bar, I mean that'd be, with continual successional growing, that'd be enough lettuce for a family of 5 for a week or two at least. You know, with sandwiches and salads and things. Radishes, beetroots, spring onions. You know, it's endless, isn't it? I don't need to tell you what you could plant in it. Get one, because I've been blown away by the quality, the speed of delivery. I know that the website, I think, is in dollars. They are dispatched from a UK warehouse, and if they're in dollars, it actually means that while the pound is strong against the dollar, you get a little bit of a discount, because like I said, these ain't cheap, but they are great quality for money. Completely the opposite to my expectations, hand on heart, completely the opposite, because I'll be honest, with my little channel, I wasn't expecting somebody who produces something this nice to want to work with me, to be honest. So I'm honoured. It's a privilege to be able to bring this to you guys. Definitely check them out. It's definitely worthwhile checking out. I know I keep rattling on, but I'm absolutely blown away about that. Don't know what you think about it, but I think that's brilliant. It's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly, you know, it suits our needs exactly. And I mean, if you had the money to fill an allotment with them, that'd be such an easy allotment.
Oh, it would definitely, and they would jigsaw together quite nicely.
Yeah. I mean, you can buy sort of 4 or 5 of these, and you can connect them. They're completely modular. There's loads of ideas on the website. There's loads of different shapes, designs. I don't know if they do sort of hoop tunnels and things for them, but we're ingenious growers. We could, you know, bit of blue hose, bit of netting, and you're covered against bugs. Bit of blue hose, bit of polythene. You've got a mini polytunnel, haven't you? Happy days. Vegega. Here we go. Let's save me trying to say it and massacre the company name. Vegega. And the website's on the back of the box as well, down here somewhere. Check them out. It's great, isn't it? See you later. Don't forget, get in that giveaway. Get in on it. See you later.